What's holding you down? I ain't like others. Don't let them hold your ground. I am in the summer sky.
Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. I'm excited for today's video. It is a 3 looks 1 palette with the Suva Beauty Block Party palette. My friend Bridget, or a lot of you may know her as Porcelain, gifted this to me and I'm so excited to own this. I've wanted this for such a long time but just never ended up buying it, so this was such a cool treat to receive. This video is also partially a first impressions because I had never played with it before this video. This is what the color story itself looks like. It is the definition of summer in a palette, in my opinion. It's so bright and fun and just really cool, and I enjoyed playing with it. The shadows were fun to work with. I liked all the looks I came up with, but we will talk more about how I feel about this palette at the end of the video, and until then, let's just get on with the tutorials. As you saw from the intro, I did this kind of cool turquoisey purple look. I did that really pretty, more yellowy turquoise look, and then I did that really more simple, airy, pinky yellow look. Let's just get into the tutorials. Hello! I'm excited to play with this palette. I'm gonna start by literally just swirling lemonade all over my entire eyeball, basically. I'm just taking a fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M518. And this is my very first time playing with this palette, so it's kind of a 3 looks 1 palette slash first impressions. And I'm super hyped. I did not expect to play with this palette or film with this palette today. I actually already did my trans pride look this morning, and I took a shower and washed my hair and stuff and had a little bit of time, and I just decided I would play with this too. Okay, my bangs are so clean so they won't stay out of the way. This is gonna drive me nuts. But today is Thursday. Like I said, I filmed and I'm about to go to work in 1 hour. I leave in exactly 1 hour. I'll be there till probably 8-ish tonight. Something like that. I'm really focusing this heavy on my lower lash line, all in my eye bag. I really want this blown out. This yellow is really cute. I like the shade of it. Porcelain, or Bridget, my friend, gave this to me. We did a makeup exchange, and when I swatched this shade on that video, I wasn't that impressed, but it applies really lovely. So lemonade was cute. I'm inspired to play with this pink also. This one is Drunk Love. It's like a hot pink. And I'm just taking a fluffy brush, and I'm going to start focusing that, I guess, in the outer half. Are we doing a pink lemonade look? I guess so. I'm just going in lightly. I don't want this to get too much too fast because I've never used anything from Suva Beauty, so I don't know anything about the formula or how this is going to work or anything. Just focusing it on this outer corner of my eye, including the lower lash line outer corner, and then just kind of wisping it through the front half as I have less product. I do want this to mostly be focused out here. It's a really cute pink. These shadows, I feel like so far at least, are pretty beginner and user friendly because they aren't too pigmented off the bat. They do take some building up, but not in a bad way. They're just not like Sugar Pill or even Anastasia or even Ace Beauté, where it's insanely pigmented right off the bat and you have to just be a little more careful. I feel like you can be a little more careless with these shadows. I'm gonna go back with my brush that I used with the yellow with no additional product now to buff and blend. It's a really cute little gradient, little peachy moment. I think I want to put this Flash Mob shade across the lid and see what that looks like. I think this look is going to be more simple. I don't know, I was inspired to play with that pink and yellow, and I might build up the pink even more with a smaller brush, but we will see. I'm going to lay down the first shade first. I'm putting some NYX Glitter Primer all across the lid because it is my favorite thing to do with shimmers, of course. Going to dip that brush right into that Flash Mob shade. That's really cute. Oh, that's really cute, wow. I did not expect it to look like that across the lid. That's a lot more of a frosty pink color. I thought it would be much more warm. I mean, I'm not mad at it. It just does not look the way I expected. I'm gonna take that brush I was using with that pink shade just to buff around this edge. That's so cute. I'm actually going to take the pencil brush side of this dual-ended brush that I was just using. I don't even know where this is from. There's no name on it anymore. It's quite old. And I'm going to just heavily pack some of this pink in the outer corner. There we go. That is some hot pink. Also underneath that lower lash. Because while I do want this to look very warm and summery and corally and cute, I still want it to have pink to it. And now I'm going to take that fluffy brush I used with the pink earlier to start buffing and blending out the edge. And then the brush I used with the yellow earlier to do the same thing. I like the way this looks. This is really cute and simple and playful. And I think I want to highlight my inner corner with my face highlight. You can use literally whatever because this is not a thing anymore, but this is the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I'm going to use Kitty Cat. That's what I used to highlight my face today. Just going to pop that right in the inner corner to add a cute little glow. You know? And I guess that's kind of it for the eyeshadow. What do I want in my waterline? I think I'm gonna go with Punch from Colourpop, just to bring in some more of those yellows. I think that was a good move. I'm going to do the other eye, throw on my lashes and something on my lips, and we will regroup. All right, this is look number 1. Very springy, very cute. I realized after I was doing the second eye that if a palette has like a pink and a yellow or like an orange and a yellow, I automatically do that kind of a look. I don't know what it is, but I think this is really pretty, and I feel like this lid shade makes this more unique than other pinky yellow looks I've done because it's a little more frosty. It's kind of a cool, I don't know, it's a cool vibe. I'm liking this look. My lashes are the Rouge and Rogue Miss Fury lashes. Of course, I'm going to wear these until they fall apart. I promise you that. And on my lips is the Colourpop So Juicy Gloss in Stuntin. I like it. I think it's cute. I think it's fresh. It's super simple and easy to wear, but it's still colorful and has a little bit of a statement. I'm going to start editing, I guess, and then head to work. I will see you for look number 2. All right, I don't know what we're doing. I've already primed my eyes with my Sigma eyeshadow base in Ignite. I think I want to play with this teal though. Boombox? I'm gonna start with Boombox. I think that is a safe bet. I'm just taking that on kind of a medium-sized blending brush, and I'm gonna start blending it all through the crease, you know? I think I'm just gonna start it a little bit in the outer corner and then start working it through the rest of my crease as I do. Ooh, the shade is really smooth and pretty. It is the next day after yesterday's look. It's Friday. It's Friday afternoon. It's like 3 o'clock. I worked this morning for I worked for like 5 or 6 hours in the salon this morning. It was a shorter day, but it was an early day. And I have 2 hours until Zane gets off work. A little more than 2 hours, so I'm just here filming. I'll pick Zane up. I don't know what we're gonna do for an hour, and then I pick Morgan up from work when she gets off at 6, and we're going to the gym. I think we're gonna get Mexican food with 2 of our other friends tonight because we haven't hung out with them in a long time, and I want Mexican food. I'm taking this all underneath that lower lash line as well, of course. And I mean, this is pretty much where I want to leave that, you know? I am, however, just going to kind of take a blending brush and kind of dip in between Boombox and Milkshake and just try to make a lighter teal, essentially, to help blend this out. Even though it blended pretty well all on its own, I need something to help diffuse it, you know? Going to pounce over my edge with my sponge because I'm addicted to doing that now. And what do I want to do now? I think I want to deepen this up. I want to take Dancing Shoes. It's kind of a dark navy kind of color. That might be kind of cute. We'll see. Just going to take and tuck that in the outer corner. Ooh, that's pretty. That's the perfect deepening shade for this. I'm just going to start working it through my crease, but not taking it up nearly as high. And this is just a dual-ended Urban Decay brush. I just felt like using this for no reason. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. This is the first thing I'm filming since it happened, but thank you for 6,000 subscribers. Holy cow. The fact that 6,000 people have clicked the subscribe button is insane to me. I wouldn't have guessed I would have ever surpassed 600, so that's insane. Thank you so much for just being loving and supportive and just lovely people. Thank you. I'm just going back in with that first brush. I don't have any additional product on it. I'm just using that to very lightly smudge where the edges are. Ooh, I love a good smoky teal eye. I don't know what it is, but it just gives it to me. I think I want to do a half cut crease now. I know some of you are so sick of half cut creases, but I really want to do this look with the yellow across the lid. I think that would be really pretty. I love yellow and teal together so much, and I can't just slap yellow on top of this because it's not gonna really work. It'll start to turn into a green color, which would be pretty, but it's not what I want. I want yellow. Yellow, 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 yellow. I can't speak. Taking my Makeup Revolution cut crease canvas, popping some of that on my lid, and looking up so I can see where my crease in particular transfers. Taking a flat brush, this one is from Colourpop specifically, it's just very flat. I'm going to drop everything, and then I'm going to just follow that line and start carving out my crease. And I'm just kind of stopping it right where that is really building up in the outer corner. And now I want to play with that yellow. Where's my brush? So I'm just going to take the shadow side of that dual-ended Urban Decay brush, and I'm going to take Lemonade, and I'm just going to start packing that all over the lid where I cut the crease. And we'll see what happens. This yellow definitely does take some building up to get it super intense, but it does build up nicely, and it does build up to a pretty color. Ooh, I think I might want to incorporate some glitter in my cut crease too, because I love that look. What do you guys think? Ooh, actually, you see that little bit of negative space? I'm going to use that and pop that white milkshake shade in that spot because I love a good white negative space on a cut crease. It's so pretty. Total snap decision, but I'm going with it. I need a little brush. I'm just taking this random angled brush. This is a Spectrum A17 just to pick up that milkshake shade and pop right in that crease. And now I'm just going to take that brush that I was using with the darker blue with no additional product just to start smudging right at this edge where those colors meet. And this will take a lot of blending and smudging to get them to flow because there is a whole color in between yellow and blue, there's green, so we have to just keep meshing and smudging until it forms kind of a greenish color. And it will happen eventually. Just takes some patience and some smudging and light pressure, of course. Don't go in too hard, do not dip in to get more of the darker color. That will probably just make your life hell. And over time, it's just going to start turning into that green color across the lid. I am dipping into that darker color just the teeniest little bit, just to re-deepen just that outer edge because it was starting to turn pretty green out there too, and I didn't want that. And I'm going to take that very first brush that we used to smudge as well. The more the merrier. I don't know what I want in my inner corner. I might just pack some yellow in the inner corner. I think that would be really pretty. So I'm just going to take some more of Lemonade with that same shadow brush, pack it on, and then I'll probably top it with one of my face highlights. I love the look of yellow and teal together so much. This was my favorite color combo of all time back in high school. Fun fact. I don't know why. Just was. And I'm just going to take Kitty Cat, that same highlight from the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. I'm just going to pop that right in the inner corner. I'm using my finger because I can't find my highlighting brush for my inner corner. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I know I used Punch in my first look for the waterline, but I think I'm going to do it again. So this is Punch from Colourpop. I also know I said I was going to put glitter in my crease, but I actually love it as is. I think I'm going to leave it just like this. I'm going to go off camera, do the other eye, throw on my lashes, something on my lips, and we will finish this up. All right, this is the end of look number 2. I love it. I feel very much like myself. I love this kind of color combo. It's very high contrast, very colorful, very dramatic, and it's very grungy, and it's very cute. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I'm wearing the same Rouge and Rogue Miss Fury lashes. On my lips is the Sugar Pill Sub-Zero liquid lipstick. I always forget how just mouth-wateringly, deliciously candy-ish these smell. So good, so good. But anyways, yeah, that's the end of this look. I guess let's just move on to look number 2. I mean, 3. This was look number 2. I'm losing track of my life. Look number 3 is up now. Whew, all right, hello. It's time for look number 3. I'm gonna start by taking Drunk Love and running that all through my crease. I want that pink everywhere. I'm just taking that on this BH Cosmetics 10 brush. It's from the Color Festival collection, whatever that one was called. I feel like this pink does take some building up to get insanely impactful. It does want to lay on a little sheer at first, so you just have to keep working at it until it's pretty much just the way you want it, you know what I mean? I got so scared. It's Saturday night. Zane had just left to go across our apartment complex to play D&D with some friends, and I'm here filming. And my memory card would not go in my camera. It just kept popping out. I was freaking out. So I called Zane to come back, and we were able to figure it out. I guess a little piece of plastic from a memory card got wedged in the bottom. Oh my gosh, I was so scared though. I wanted to film this look and potentially even another look tonight because I have nothing better to do. Ooh, I was scared. I am not prepared to buy a new camera right now. I don't know what I would have done. I almost had an absolute fit. Yeah, basically just swirling it all the way from inner to outer corner, heavier focus on the outer corner. And I'm just dipping in a lot. I want this to be very pink and bright and intense, just because of no reason. Alright, that is looking the way I want it to, so now I want to deepen up the outer corner, and I'm going to take dancing shoes because there really isn't anything else that I would use to deepen this up because the yellow obviously won't deepen it, and the only other matte is this one, and I don't really want that teal in my outer corner. I'd rather use this darker blue. This brush is from Morphe. It is an M506. It's a small little blending brush. This is just a really pretty dark navy blue, although it looks very purple on top of this pink. It's really cool. But I'm just using this literally just to deepen out the outer corner. Why are motorcycles so loud? That's what I want to know. Today was good. It's Saturday, like I said. I worked for a little bit this morning and early afternoon. Had a shorter day today, and Zane and I were just lazy today. It was good. I played some Animal Crossing. I watched Black Mirror with Zane, and it was just chill. Much needed. Lovely. Now I'm going to take some more of Drunk Love on that brush. The first brush we used just to start buffing and smudging this out some more. I'm pretty much just going to kind of follow this line and keep going back and forth until it is looking pretty much the way I want it to. I am going to do kind of a half cut crease with this look, although I think I'm just going to do a faux half cut crease where I just use a precise brush to kind of carve my shimmer around where I want it to be cut rather than actually cutting it with concealer. I'm going to wipe this brush off so it's a little bit cleaner and then dip into more Drunk Love because this purple is taken over. It's really pretty looking though. And I wanted a purpley smoky eye for this look, so it's working out. Just pouncing my sponge on this outer edge now. I think that's looking pretty cool. I'm going to work on the lid now. Where's my glitter glue? So I'm going to take my NYX glitter primer and I'm going to take this precise brush. It's very flat, it's very skinny, and I'm just going to lay this all across the lid, basically. Just taking kind of a little dot. I'm just going to lay this down and start really precisely taking this up where I would normally kind of cut my crease if I were cutting it with concealer. And now I want to take mix tape and I want to kind of use that right up against this kind of faux cut crease situation. Oh, that is pigmented. Yes. That is just what the doctor ordered. And now I want to take Popsicle and I want to kind of lay that down right underneath it. I'm just taking any random shadow brush. I think this is an old e.l.f. brush, but I'm not 100% sure. And I'm just going to pop that kind of right next to that green. This purple is stunning, holy cow. And now I want to take Barbecue just because I haven't used this shade yet. I'm going to flip that brush over. I'm just going to use that exact same brush. And I'm just going to kind of pounce that in the outer corner. Because why not? Ooh, these purpley tones are so cute. I'm going to take a little bit more mix tape just to really go through and finesse things. Because I don't really want to try to merge that turquoisey color and the purple together. I want it to be kind of like a double cut crease look. And see, you can achieve these kinds of funky looks without even having to actually cut your crease. Just takes some NYX glitter primer and a flat brush. And honestly, this is pretty much where the eye look is at. I'm going to, I mean, I haven't used this Nachos shade yet, but I don't really want to put that in with this look. I'm just going to use my face highlight again to highlight my inner corner. I used Kitty Cat, like I've said before, from the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero Glow Kit. So I'm just taking that and swirling it all through my crease. I mean, not my crease. Don't swirl highlight through your crease. I mean, I guess do whatever you want, but that's not the look I'm going for. And then I think for my waterline, I kind of want to use a turquoise because why not? I think that could be cute just to kind of complement this little pop we have in the crease. What you think? I think it's a good idea, so I'm gonna do it. This one is called Totally Teal from LA Girl. I really like teals and purples together. Fun fact, I was a cheerleader for 1 year in high school. I think it was sophomore year. And one of the girls were going around and asking everyone what their 2 favorite colors were. And looking back, I wish I would have realized it was color combo, not just 2 favorite colors. And in that moment, I just said purple and teal. I don't know why those are what I said, but she basically made flip-flops. Like the sandal itself was one color, and then it was all these like pom-pommy, fluffy stuff. Awful looking things from back in that day. And mine were purple and teal, and I just hated the way it looked together back then, but now I love that color combo, so I don't know. Things change. Anyways, I'm gonna throw on my lashes. Excuse me, I'm speaking, Mr. Truck, or motorcycle, or whatever you are. I'm gonna throw my lashes, something on my lips, and we will finish this up. All right, that's it for look number 3. I love it. I feel so, I don't know, I feel like a villain. It's really cool. I love this pop of turquoise and with all these purples. I think it's a really cool, just little color contrast, and this was really easy to do, but I feel like it looks like I put more effort in than I actually did, and those are my favorite kinds of looks because, you know, who wants to spend a long time on their eyeshadow? I mean, I enjoy it, but sometimes you just want the impact without the effort, and this is that. My eyelashes are the same Rouge and Rogue Miss Fury lashes, of course. And on my lips, I went with one of my Apocalyptic Beauty liquid lipsticks. This is Sigil, I don't know, S-I-G-I-L. You can correct me if you feel like it. I'm bad with pronunciations. Whatever, let's move past it. You can use my code beautbean on Apocalyptic Beauty's site if you want to save 15%. I like this final look though. I think it's really cool, and I'm ready to chat about this palette now. Let's get to the end of the video. That's it. Those are my looks. What do you think? Which look was your favorite? Ooh, it's really hard because I love this one, but I also loved that turquoise yellow one, look number 2. It's a hard choice. I can't decide between those two. I like them too much. As far as my thoughts on the palette, overall I think it's a really pretty palette. I don't think you can get this anymore. I think it was limited edition. Let me double check that really quick. On their website it still says it's in stock. It does say limited edition, so I don't know how much longer this will be available, but it is in stock for now if this is something you had your eyes on. I will say I feel like, I don't really know how to put it. I feel like there aren't enough mattes. Maybe just one more matte would have been cool. Like maybe if this would have been a really cool, deeper, dark orange color, that might have been really cool. I actually didn't use this shade at all, so I don't really know how it performs. Oops. The matte white is not my favorite thing to have in a palette just because I can pull a matte white from any palette, but I don't hate this one. I think this matte white actually is really nicely formulated. It's a really pretty pigmented white. I like the mattes that there are. They do take some building up, especially the pink and the yellow I found, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. They're not sheer in a bad way. They're just not insanely pigmented right off the bat. But with that being said, they're a little more user-friendly. You don't have to work as hard to blend them out. They blend pretty easy. You just have to take a little bit of time if you want insane impact. But again, that's not necessarily a bad thing because they do build up nicely. The two darker bluey tealy colors, those are very pigmented, very beautiful. And again, they blended really nice. These shimmers were all really pretty. I think they all looked really pretty on the eyes. They blended into each other nicely. Overall, I did not have any problems with this palette. It was really fun to play with. I feel like it's a good colorful palette. It's not a rainbow palette, it's just a really unique color story, and it was a lot of fun. It kind of challenges you to play with unique color combos, which I like, so in that regard it might not be the most user-friendly if you're a beginner with color, but it does kind of, it's a good help you get out of your comfort zone palette, I feel like. Regardless, thank you, Bridget, for gifting that to me. I had a lot of fun playing with it. I'm sure I will play with it again in the future. Let me know which look was your favorite. Let me know what you think about this palette. Do you have it? Do you want it? I would love to chat about it. If you enjoyed this 3 looks 1 palette video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're not already, please hop over to my Instagram. It's beautbean. Follow me there. I post every single day, and don't forget to subscribe here before you leave. I post at least 5 days a week. But it's usually 6, usually 7 actually. I've been posting every day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Okay, bye.